Hello and welcome to the Wayne State Coaches Show, an exclusive here on MyWayneNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes and we're here to talk Wildcat Athletics. We'll sit down and talk with women's basketball coach Brent Polerai about the Wildcats' home battles with Minnesota State and Concordia St. Paul. We'll do that after this time out here on the Wayne State Coaches Show.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayneNews.com. Time to talk women's basketball with Coach Brent Polerai. Wildcats getting a split over the weekend with a loss to Minnesota State on Saturday and a win over Concordia St. Paul on Sunday. The game on Saturday was a great comeback effort by the girls. The Wildcats were down 15 going to the fourth quarter, came back and tied the game, only to lose the game on a heartbreaker in the final seconds. Coach, it was a great effort by your girls on Saturday to make that come from behind effort.
Yeah, they showed a lot of heart in that comeback, and we just put ourselves in a tough situation, giving up 20 offensive rebounds, and that's going to be tough to win any games like that. But we did. I mean, I think if there'd have been 30 more seconds, we'd have had a pretty good shot at that, and give them credit too. I mean, that was a huge shot that they made at the end. Tough shot, contested runner, but yeah, that's one you wish you could have back here.
Yeah, that was the telling statistic in the game on Saturday was 20 offensive rebounds by Minnesota State. You give a team that many chances, they're gonna convert more often than not. That's you cut that number in half and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, I think John Wooden said that each possession is 1.2 points per possession. So you can figure out how many points that is that we gave them back there. So yeah, that was our focus then on Sunday yesterday, was rebounding, and Andrea Larson was a beast for us. And a lot of people got in and mixed it up, but the rebounding was the key yesterday too.
Yeah, the game on Saturday, Brittany Bongartz had a career-high 23 points, and Erin Norling had a double-double with 16 points and 10 rebounds. And as Coach said, the Wildcats did a much better job of limiting Concordia St. Paul. The Golden Bears only shot 25% from the floor, and the Wildcats won easy on Sunday, 71-49. Wildcats never trailed in that game. They got up by 11 in the first 5 minutes, and Concordia never got closer than 5 the rest of the ball game. And as you said, just a great effort of I guess learning from the experience of the day before and taking care of business then.
Yeah, and we changed up our defense a little bit with them on Sunday. Concordia was playing the best basketball in the conference. They just beat Augustana by 20 the night before. So we figured we had to change things up a little bit, and I think that kind of confused them a little bit, and then they shot, I think they were 1 for 22 from the three-point line, so that helps too when they're not shooting very well, but I hope our defense had something to do with that. Yeah,
Erin Norling had 18 points in that game, as did Haley Bussey, to help the Wildcats improve to 13-7 overall and 8-6 in Northern Sun Conference play, and as you said, Concordia probably playing the best basketball in the at least the South Division right now, and for you girls to come away with a split this weekend, that was a really great effort by this team.
Yeah, that was especially Sunday was one of the best games I've been a part of as far as coaching. To play that talented of a team and to make it a 22-point game, that was a big win.
Yeah, Wildcats, as you said, 13-7 overall at this point in the season. Going back to the start of the season and all the injuries you had at the start of the year. Did you think you'd be 13-7 at this point?
Probably not, but that's not something we don't look at records. We look at our process and how we do things, and like we said, trying to get better, trying to improve, and we hope things line up for us from that. So, yeah, we're not satisfied, but we're pretty happy with where we are right now.
Yeah, I got to say that considering the fact that it's a transition year with the first-year coach, all the injuries that you went through, and to see these girls play night after night, and see them play as well as they have, I think it's been very impressive what these girls and the coaching staff have been able to put together to this point in the year.
Well, thank you, and I've been just blessed with them playing hard. I mean, they've got heart, and I love the team, and we'll try to keep things rolling.
Yeah, well, the Wildcats will go on the road this weekend, and the weather on Sunday and Monday here as we tape this, I think is probably a good training for what you're about to experience this week, because the Wayne State teams will go on the road this weekend to North Dakota. They'll face University of Mary on Friday in Bismarck, and make the long trip up to the northwest corner of North Dakota to play Minot State. It's a long road trip. The trip is probably tougher than the games themselves, I would think.
Yeah,
just the experience that I've been on with that trip. But both those teams are going to be tough to play at home on their home court.
Yeah, and from what I've heard in the past, there's been a lot of bus issues and breakdowns, and I hope that doesn't happen because it's already a 9-hour drive up there, and I've seen the weather reports of minus 60 with the wind chill. But yeah, you got the University of Mary's maybe the most talented team in the conference. They've got just some incredible players. And then Minot, they're doing better. They're playing well too, and going up there and playing up there is tough. So we'll have our hands full.
Yeah, well, hopefully the long road trip won't get to you guys, and hopefully the weather will at least warm up a little bit by the time you get there.
Positive numbers would be good.
Yes, or at least low negative numbers. Minus 60 is just you can't even fathom that.
Yeah.
All right, so Wildcats on the road this weekend to face University of Mary and Minot State, and hopefully we'll have a couple wins to talk about next week.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll take time out here on the Wayne State Coaches Show and be back with more after this.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayneNews.com. That's going to do it for this week, and we want to just remind you that the indoor track and field team will be heading to Lincoln this weekend for the Husker Invitational at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln, and the Wayne State basketball teams both going on the road this week, making the long trek up to North Dakota. They'll face University of Mary on Friday night, and then on Saturday afternoon we'll take on Minot State, and we hope to see them make it back home late Sunday night, early Sunday morning after that long road trip up to North Dakota. So good luck to all the Wildcat athletic teams here in the week ahead, and we will have another edition of the Wayne State Coaches for you next week right here on MyWayneNews.com. Until then, this is Mike Carnes. We'll see you later.